Here's why solo leveling is the next big anime everyone will talk about. Today I'll show you the 5 most important reasons, including the huge hype behind it, the fantastic main character, the beautiful art, the complex world building, and finally the captivating story. And I also have good news about this season, so make sure to watch the whole video. The hype around solo leveling is massive and comes from the Korean version of a manga, a manhwa. It first came out as a novel in 2016 and has attracted over 2.4 million readers. Then it was adapted into a webtoon, a manhwa online, in 2018. This is where things changed with the addition of the superb art style. But I'll talk about this later in the video. It became a super popular webtoon, and now there are dozens of copycats. Millions of fans have been waiting for an anime adaptation since 2021 when the story ended. Some people were worried that there would never be one, as Japan is portrayed in a bad way. But it turned out okay, and now we are witnessing the rise of a unique anime. The hype is real, with trailers generating millions of views on YouTube. The series was tagged as the most liked on Netflix in some countries too, and it had the biggest debut on Crunchyroll than Chainsaw Man. Solo leveling is all about its main character, Sung Jin-woo. At 24 years old, he's an infamous E-rank hunter, the weakest of them all. Broke as hell, he goes into D-rank dungeons, risking his life for poor results. Still, it's a faster way to earn money than working, so he's willing to get hurt to take care of his mom and his sister. It's been 4 years since he started hunting monsters when he entered the double dungeon. Inside, everything goes horribly wrong, but he survives and gets the choice to become a player, a new power that will change him forever. From this point on, we will witness his growth in this power fantasy. I guarantee you that it is very satisfying to see what happens to Sung Jin-woo after that. You really don't want to miss this anime. He's already a fantastic main character right from the beginning. Even when he's physically weak, we can see that he is not stupid. It is great to follow an intelligent protagonist who is truly using his head in every situation. You will definitely like his serious personality and his sense of humor. He stays relatable and understandable throughout the whole story, and that's great. The art style was one of the reasons why the webtoon got so popular. For real, it's gorgeous. It is very different from reading a manga in black and white. The colors add so much, it's unreal. I really encourage you to check out the manhwa if you can. The CEO of Red Eye Studios, Jang Sung-rak, alias Dubu, was the artist behind this masterpiece. He worked on the 179 chapters of Solo Leveling from 2018 to 2021. Sadly, he passed away in 2022 from a cerebral hemorrhage. He knew there would be an anime adaptation, and he was very excited by the project. So, which studio is going to produce the anime? It's A1 Pictures, the Japanese studio that produced some well-known anime like Sword Art Online, Your Lie in April, Fairy Tail, Seven Deadly Sins, and many others. The animation so far is pretty good, and we'll see more action in the next episodes. I can't wait to see how they will animate some amazing scenes later in the series. Also, there doesn't seem to be much or any censor. Look at this blood! This is a great sign that the anime won't have the blue sky syndrome like Hero Academia. I love the complex world building there is in Solo Leveling, so here is a resume of what you should know. Around 10 years ago, gates appeared out of nowhere all around the world. The gates function as dungeons, like an MMO. Inside, there's a boss and his minions. Once you kill the boss, the dungeon will be cleared and will disappear shortly after. If a dungeon appears and stays open for 7 days, the barrier between our worlds becomes inactive, and monsters or magical beasts start to come out. This is called a dungeon break. The problem is that non-magic weapons can't kill beasts. Our modern army is not able to defeat them, but humans have awakened into hunters. They have developed exceptional skills and magical powers, just like RPG characters, and it allows them to clear the dungeons in raids. The more magical power a user has, the stronger he is. They are ranked in these 6 categories: S, A, B, C, D, and E. S ranks are the strongest hunters, and E ranks are the weakest. The difference between a rank can be exponential, as you need 10 C ranks to beat 1 B rank. Also, something that you should not forget about is that once a hunter receives his rank, he will always remain at his grade. Dungeons are also ranked using the same ranking system. The more powerful beasts there are inside, the more dangerous it gets. No one actually saw an S-rank gate, and E-ranks are actually quite rare. The hunters can sell the loot found in dungeons. Essence stones are extremely valuable, as they can be turned into powerful magic weapons and armor. Mana crystals can also be sold, but they are more common. Since the gates are from another dimension and seem endless, the governments want to use the magical resources inside as a new power source. The flowing magic in essence stones and mana crystals could be the cleanest energy source ever. Being a hunter is not only an honorable job because it protects people, it's also a very good way to earn money. That's why guilds, a new kind of company, have appeared and are trying to recruit the best newly awakened hunters. You can see that there is already a lot of things going on, and this is just the beginning. I like how we have a basic understanding of the world right at the start. The action and the story have more weight that way. In the last episode, Sung Jin-woo has a choice to become a player. This adds a whole new world to explore, and I will absolutely talk about that in another video. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel to learn new things about anime. The story takes place in present-day Seoul, and we follow the adventure of Sung Jin-woo. The first episode was about setting up the world, while the second one was dedicated to the double dungeon arc. The protagonist was able to solve the enigma, and was left alone in the boss room. After receiving horrible injuries, he managed to stay alive until the end of the countdown. Then, he receives a notification that he has finished a secret quest and can become a player as a reward. The real story can now begin. This is actually a rich, dark fantasy world, and we follow Sung Jin-woo as he levels up and becomes more and more powerful. Out of the 7 types of stories, solo leveling is the rags to riches kind. The main character rises from the bottom to the top. Naruto, Black Clover, and Shield Hero are also rags to riches stories. The plot is actually very simple, and that's fine. All animes don't need to have Death Note levels of plot twists to be enjoyable. Solo leveling focuses on great character development and intense fights, and it has conquered the hearts of millions of fans. We will not get bored with the amazing stuff coming in the next episodes. And talking about episodes, I told you at the beginning of the video that I have good news for this season. You might have heard that there will be only 12 episodes. That's true, but there will be 2 parts of 12 episodes each for a total of 24. This is really great, because the anime won't get rushed. Solo leveling might become the next big anime. The previous one was Attack on Titan, but it's not so sure now. In this video, I explained how Attack on Titan's ending divided millions of fans.